Hi guys, welcome back. Episode 2 of the series. And what I'm going to be looking at in this one is getting some staff members in, looking at hopefully getting some free transfers and what I do in terms of tips to find those right people, especially at this level, and see if we can work our way over and hopefully get the first pre-season friendly in, and we'll see how we get on, visit the tactics. But more importantly, let's get some staff in, and let's get the ball rolling. I'll see you there. Right, so guys, I've played forward a couple of weeks. There has been quite a lot of improvement. There's been a few additions, not in terms of the squad really, but I'll talk you through that in a second. But we have got some staff. Which you'll remember from earlier in the video. In the last video, we had nothing. We had no staff in at all. You'll see on screen now. I'm not saying, that every member of staff that we need is hired or anything else. But what I do have is an assistant manager. I've got two coaches that are responsible for sort of a general coach, goalkeeping coach, fitness coach. I've got a physio. I haven't got anyone yet in terms of recruitment and scouts and that sort of thing, but I am still working on that. The way I've done it, it's, the easiest way to do it. I just put job adverts out. Everything that I've had a response to, I've just picked the best applicants from that I can. It'll do the trick. What you will have seen on screen as well is that we did originally, our first friendly was the 2nd of September against FC Parson Drove. What I've actually done is arranged a friendly with Baseford, which is the team that we share our ground with. They are sort of 2 or 3 divisions above us, but let's see how that goes. I'm not expecting a win, but I'm going to have a play around with the tactics, see how I feel about that. You'll see that I have got a sort of preliminary 11 together. Skip over that. Right, so in terms of the squad I've got together, this does include a load of the players that I've got in on trial. We've had, you can see here, all of the ones in green are in on trial. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 8 players in on trial. I'm going to be completely honest. These guys that we've got at 4-star, 5-star, there is every chance that after this game, probably between this episode and the next one, I'm going to offer them contracts, and we'll see how we get on. I've got one player in on trial that's on the bench. What I've gone for, which is a solid formation that I do tend to use on FM anyway, is that 4-2-3-1 formation with 2 wing backs that will push forward. So I play them on attack, and then I've got 2 inverted forwards, 1 on each side. The quality that we're going to be playing isn't too great, so what I don't want is that we're passing into space, we're holding on to the ball. So what I've instructed the players to do is pick that tempo up slightly higher. I want a more direct style of passing, because they're not going to have the ability to pass the ball around in the middle of the park. Counter press, counter, distribute quickly, take short kicks. It all just fits into what I was saying, that I don't want these players to hold on to the ball. I'm playing quite a high line. We're using the offside trap. It's as simple as that. I just, to be completely honest with you, didn't want to spend too much time messing around with it. I just want to see how this works out. Hopefully, if these guys play well in terms of the guys in on trial, which I know you can't rely on star rating, but I'm hoping they do, then all of these guys are going to come in, and I'm gonna offer sort of amateur contracts out to all of them. So here we go. Let's submit the team. Let's see how we get on. It is only a friendly, and remember guys, I'm not expecting to win. They're not familiar with the formation I'm playing. We've not played any games, we've not done any of that, so we've just got to see how we get on. I'm hoping for a solid win. If we can get a couple of goals, I'll be happy. But if we can get a win, even better. I mean, we don't really have a local rival, but I mean, I suppose in terms of the game against Basford United, these guys probably are our rivals. We share a ground. They're Nottingham based. They seem to be, there or thereabouts. Right, guys. So we've got a highlight straight from kickoff. In terms of this game, I mean, you heard me say it before. This is more of an experiment for us, really, so we can see what tactics are working, see what tactics aren't. We are in the Reds, so I mean, I'm not hopeful. They are a much higher side. If we can push out a solid result here, I'll be happy with that. I mean, it looks like we've got quite a long highlight here, but I mean, not really much going on. But then, that's Football Manager for you. I mean, I'm hoping we can string a couple of passes together, see how it plays out. I mean, I know we're only, a minute or so in, but I'm certainly not seeing us string more than two passes together. I don't know whether I've even seen two yet, to be honest. It's not great, but it's what you expect at this level. You get players that are sort of 5-star rated that actually, aren't 5 stars if you use them in context of the National League or even North and South in terms of the regular game without the expansion database on there. I mean, that was a nasty tackle. What have we got here? Yellow. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. I mean, as I said, guys, this team is a couple of divisions above us, so I mean, I'm not expecting a win. I mean, if we can get a draw, a win would be fantastic. But first ever game, I'm taking charge. I'm trying to find, the tactics that are going to work for the squad. I mean, we're what, three minutes in. I think we're still on that full first highlight. It's just playing out. I'm going to take a look at the passing here. I think just because I'm not happy with how that's being played. So let's change that to shortest passing. Early crosses. We'll see how we go with that. Okay. Let's see if those slight little changes help. I get the impression this is going to be one of those games, if I'm honest, where I think you're going to see the importance of looking at your tactics at half time, looking at where you've been strong, where you've struggled, and making those changes. I mean, we are only 5 minutes in, but they're on a decent push here. I mean, he looks incredible. I think it was Postain, I think his name was, or Potsane, Potsane. We can call him whatever you want. I might just call him Potts, to be honest. I think that's going to be the easier thing to do. I mean, they've got a corner here early on. Didn't quite get rid of the ball well there. Got rid of it the second time. Great clearance. Great clearance. You'll notice a couple of names, I imagine, on the team sheet here that I think I mentioned previously in terms of players coming in on trial. These trial guys at this level, the chances are you're always going to get 4 or 5-star players in terms of the standard at this level. That will obviously become more difficult as we go up the leagues, and that's why I have said we're not looking for players for the long term. There's no point, because we're going to have to improve our squad so quickly, especially if we're going to get those back-to-back promotions that they are expecting. Then that's something that's going to make life difficult for us and mean that we can't hold on to players for a prolonged amount of time, mainly because they're just not going to be good enough. I'm just going to have a look at what's going on here. We seem to be still stuck on that first highlight, which is always good. We're what, 8 minutes into the game now. Okay, that seems to have fixed it. I think it was just me being an idiot. So that's always good. Doesn't look like we've had a shot on target yet. I mean, possession, we have got the better part of the possession, which is always good. What I'm gonna do is just see if I can push them to pass the ball a bit quicker, move things forward. We've got another highlight here. It's them with the ball though, throw in. I mean, they're passing it. Oh, what a ball that is! Oof, great goal from them. But again, guys, I mean, this is what I expect. We're playing a team that's 3 levels above us in the pyramid. We're not, expected to do that well. And actually, if we look at how the team's performing, they're doing okay. I mean, there's certainly no one below a 6.5, which still isn't the greatest rating, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. I could be looking down there and just be seeing all 5s, which is good for me. I mean, we've had 2 shots again, nothing on target, so I think I'm going to have to revisit the tactics at half time and see what we can do there, whether it's looking at our sort of wing backs and what role they're taking, how we can exploit the formation that they're playing. I mean, looking at what they're playing, I think wings is probably going to be it. Right, so let's go over to the dressing room. Let's just have a look at tactics first off before I, go through the team talk. So, what I think I want to do, I think what I'm going to do is put him on as attacking. Do I put two guys up front? What do you reckon? Let's see how we get on. I'm going to change him to act in an attacking role. Because we do have the support and the defence there anyway. We've got these 2 guys here. Let's change this to wing play. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let's see how we get on in the second half. Again, I mean, you're telling the team the same thing. Nobody expects us to get a result. But if we can, happy days. I'm proud of the lads. So let's see how we get on. I mean, there's no highlight from kickoff this time, but that might be my fault. But let's forget about that. I mean, it looks like we've had another shot, which I'm happy with. Do you know what? Yeah, I think that's a good tip from the assistant there. I think we do need to work the ball into the box. It looks like we've got players that are exhausted already, which is a bit concerning when we're 60 minutes in. But I'm hoping that's going to just come down to match fitness and things. I think I did just see it flash up that we've got an injury, which I'd rather not have when I'm still trying to get players into the club. It looks like we finally had a shot on target, but no highlight. Let's give them a bit of encouragement here. I mean, overall, again, I'm not too disappointed. If we lose 1-0, in my opinion, we've played well. And it looks like we're on the attack here. Get the ball in then, Pope. Come on. Oh, I mean, I don't know what he was doing there. No idea what he was doing there. It's going to go the other way. We're going to get 2-0 here, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, it's poor. Poor. I mean, I don't really know. I can't even get my words out. Yeah, I mean it was a poor run there, really. I mean, there's not much for me to say. Didn't defend. Again, it's the tactics. I've got to look at what is and isn't working, and maybe those two attacking wing backs isn't something that's going to work for us. Let's switch it on to attacking. Let's see how we go in terms of mentality. I mean, the balls just aren't reaching anyone, and I think that's where we're struggling. I mean, there's some end-to-end football from them. Here we go. String a couple of passes together. Oh, there we go. Come on, push forward. Oh, off target. Not miles away. Absolutely miles away. Please ignore the noise in the background, guys. I'm just pouring myself a drink. I promise you, not alcoholic. It's probably about midday at the moment. Oh, what a goal! Oh, I thought we were doing well here. I mean, I'm happy with the way the lads are playing. I can't say I'm too disappointed. I don't actually think the scoreline is a true reflection of how well we're playing. Let's demand a bit more from him. He certainly stood. Oh, go on, Gray. Oh, great save. Great save. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too overly disappointed with that 2-0. Again, it's one for us to play around with the tactics. Last few minutes of the game, I'm just going to have a bit of a play. I'm going to put two strikers up front and see how we get on. I'm pretty certain he's one of our original players, which, you know, is fine. That doesn't mean necessarily that he isn't a good player. We didn't really seem to have a great squad overall, I have to admit. But, I mean, let's see how we do. Just a bit of a play. I mean, that's what these pre-season friendlies are for, aren't they? For us to find tactics that are going to work for us. So when we head into the season, we're playing well. So we've got 4 minutes of extra time. Let's very attacking. I mean, if we can get one back, I'm happy. If we don't, we don't. It is what it is. Well, I can tell you now. I mean, it says 3-0 in the corner. Oh, it looks like the goal was disallowed. Oh, there's a bit of end-to-end football here. Oh, I think that must be it. This must be the final throw of the game. See if we can squeeze one in. Come on, last second in the game. Oh, no. How obscure that it went back for that highlight there. Anyway, fine. First game in charge. It's a loss. It's not great. Hopefully in the next episode, guys, I'm going to play it forward a couple of weeks. In the next episode, what I'm hoping for is I've got a couple of players in. It'll be about 3 weeks, I think I'm going to play forward. We'll go into the next game. I'll revisit the tactics with some new players. We'll see how we get on. If you've got any ideas as well in terms of what tactics you think would work for this squad, especially because they're such a low quality, leave the comment down below. And if you haven't already, nip over to the videos tab on the channel. Have a look at my friend Rob's videos as well. He's doing a similar save to me with Bromsgrove, a couple of leagues higher, semi-professional side. So slightly different in terms of the issues he's going to face and the struggles he's going to have. To me, hopefully, guys, he'll be able to give me some tips when we get to that level. But otherwise, I'll see you on the other side. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll pop the social medias for us on the next page as well. Instagram, Twitter, give us a follow, give us a like, all of that stuff there.